It looks like everyone's here. Thanks to each and every one of you, Arms members, we are all safely together again. You have done truly well. Truly done well. With the destruction of Odessa and the rescue of Ashley, our strategy against Odessa is over. Thus, I have a new mission for Arms to complete. Oh yes, Irving! What happened with Filgaia when I was gone? What is the significance of this? The situation is actually just as bad as while you were lost. I think it has been happening slowly for a long time now, without us realizing it. For a long time? Yes, I think so. While we were concentrating solely on Odessa, Filgaia has been slowly eaten away. The symptoms were first seen in changes of life forms. First, normal plants and animals started decreasing. Then monsters began to take over. This has never happened until now. At first, we thought the decrease in normal plants and animals came with the increase in monsters, but we don't know where the monster plants are coming from. That's a big question. We blindly assumed it was the work of Odessa, but, as Vinsfeld said, the increase in monsters does not seem to be the work of Odessa. I doubt he would have lied under those conditions, which means that a terrible disaster is descending on Filgaia. It began with a sighting from the astronomical observatory in Selge. Filgaia's deterioration wasn't limited to just the ecosystem. Early on, a once small stain fell to the sky and instantly eroded the earth. The ocean lost its glimmer, the land its vitality, and eventually the earth began to wrong game. The sky was swallowed. Yikes! It's the phenomenon of Filgaia no longer being Filgaia. We call this the stain paradigm. The principles of what makes Filgaia Filgaia have been altered. At this rate, everything will be stained and eventually even too will be devoured. The next mission is to investigate and stop Filgaia's stain paradigm. Oh, the SFP. The situation seems stable for now, but who knows what's next. For the sky to have been devoured, this follows what the chief of Basker Village told us in this dream. Maybe it meant this. Yes, I think you're right. Maybe a guardian would have sensed something of this scale concerning all Filgaia. Alright then, let's go to Basker Village. Maybe we'll find a clue. Irving, I heard from Anastasia in the Between World that you're a descendant of the Sword Magus. I didn't mean to hide it. I just never had time to bring it up. One more thing. The other self inside of me is Lord Blazer, the demon called the Blaze of Disaster. As a descendant of the Magus and the embodiment of the Blaze of Disaster, in other words, we are enemies. You're honest about it, at least. You're probably right. Maybe I should get out of arms. I don't want to end up hurting anybody with this power. Right now we need all the firepower we can muster, and even Lord Blazer's power can help Filgaia. I expect you to use it so. Also what? You took me on for just such an emergency, right? You may be possessed by the Blaze of Disaster, but I am a descendant of the Sword Magus. I will not be shy about exercising that demon if I must. Don't forget it. What's taking you so long? We're here to help. Don't try to do everything yourself. Depending on your friends is a good idea in battle, you know. We may not be that strong, but as one we can do anything. Let us fight together, Ashley. Everyone. You don't need to worry about Lord Blazer lurking within. I, too, will look into it myself. I hear of ruins called the Grotto of Lords, which holds records of the wars. Maybe we should visit. Good. You will meet with the people of Basker and also gather information at Lords. I leave the order of operations up to you, but we need that information. Now we are back in control. Of course, Ashley's back in the party. And let's actually remember to re-equip the Weathervane. So, towards the formation... Yeah, Cannon, you're out for now. We're going to let Brad do the heavy hitting. Let's go ahead and save. And before heading out for either Basker Village or the Grotto of Lords, we can now take on one of the optional Guardian dungeons that I thought we could take on earlier. And it's a big one, so it may be worth its own episode. Just have to double check to see if I need to find its location first or not. However, before we do anything else, we need to get back on the map. Okay, Erwin was one in with Brad and Tim on during that cutscene. And yep, the world map has been affected. So let me double check. It's easier to do. It's easier to fly, and then we can just autopilot back and warp. So back on that island where we have the enemies we can steal the duplicators from is the next optional Guardian dungeon. And I'm not quite there, so... Okay, so if you want to find out the location, we'd have to go into the Selge region and talk to someone in the observatory. It takes so long to get in there. So we'll just go back to a landing pad, and we gotta take the hovercraft down there anyway. Ultimately, this is just quicker and easier. Alright, get off. Hovercraft, yep, hovercraft's dock right there. And hey, new overworld music. Not that we'll get to hear for very long, since the hovercraft music should be the same. Alright, and the question is... might be faster to head north and wrap around the map. Hard to say because I don't remember how much the ocean extends on each side of the map. So many yellow dots still, but on the plus side, won't be much longer until we have our true airships that can land almost anywhere. Not have to rely on the chateau. We're getting most of those yellow dots. Oh, hi. Most of those yellow dots in a bonus episode once that becomes possible. Alright, new enemies, and Olvader. These guys are almost always weak to lightning. But like I said, I am taking battles with new enemies, regardless of where we find them. And I need to double check something once I finish this dungeon, because I think everyone can get their next up param personal skill. Not really needed it for quite a while, simply because, well, we have a good chunk before the next boss fight. I'll say this right now, there are no bosses in either of the next two dungeons we have to do. So I don't think anyone's going to level up anytime soon. Oh boy, does that change quickly afterwards. Alright, I'm going to make an exception. If I see a new enemy tag on here, I'm going to skip it, because if I want to steal more duplicators later on, I just want to focus on, yep, that battle will have that enemy. Anyhow, go ahead and take a search in here. And the Meteorite Crater. There are 9 chests in here. And the way to get to them, of course, start by going around the monster pillar here. That door is very hard to see. We have to climb up and drop down. Oh, how I hate dungeons like this. I'm scarred for life, courtesy of one from Phantasy Star 2. You guys know what it is if you played it. Water drip. We basically need all of these little medallions before we can complete the dungeon. And not just dropping down. We got some. All right, thunderclap. So we need all 8 of these. And just trying to find how to get to each one is the tricky part. But in terms of new enemies, there are at least 2 in here. We'll fight them if we get... Yeah, there we go. Once again! And on the plus side, they're both weak to fire, so Lilka and Tim for MVP, as usual. And, well, Brad, you'll get the chance to punch a mushroom. And I still have not had time to get Tim's abilities for J. Ramtos, simply because, well, the last recording session ended at the end of Disc 1, so couldn't do anything about having to do what we just did. But he'll get this one, and maybe one more before I do another off-screen session to get him his latest abilities. Oh boy. So, Tim, what did I say about MVP? MVPs don't get confused. Let's see. Yep, Wilka, you're faster than him, so let's go ahead and flame on. The other enemy in here is a troll, also weak to fire. Potentially drop big berries. And we'll fight it if we get it. And I think I missed one of the chests. But the problem is remembering which hole you drop down into. I guess we got that one. I'm double checking the map here. And I think I could have gotten one in the previous room here. Where's the door? Where's the door? Actually, no, that's the wrong door. It's not the one we came in. But anyhow, we'll just take these piecemeal. It's more or less one hole, at least one chest. There, like I said, there are 8 of these. And I don't remember if there's a way to take a shortcut and get some with Puka potentially. Hey, there's the other enemy. And, well, Brad, go ahead and punch the troll. We want to kill these guys before they can confuse us. Tim, you need to be faster if we want that to happen. Yeah, these guys are slightly problematic. They bypass our high defense, even though we are not at this dungeon early. Oh, Brett, at least you're faster than the troll. He has 3 HP left, Brad. Okay, so the mushroom's gonna hurt us, but the trolls cannot. These top off our HP. You're good for something, Tim! And Umbrella Poke! Simply because it's a faster animation. And no big berry drop, sadly. I'm not going to take any more intentional battles in here. I'm just going to focus on... Just going to go down the hole. Yep. Same spot. Yay. Well, at least I found another one here. So Earth Grow, that's number 3. Yep. I want to get my bearings based on the other door. Nope. Not fighting you anymore. I said we're not fighting you anymore. I don't have the out saddles equipped. Go away. Okay, so yeah, north door in this room. Yeah. Yep. There's our point of reference. So we've done those 2. Go over to this one. And excellent. Light flash. Yeah, per the guide, the snowflake is what I should have gotten first, but okay. Yeah, I see you there, door. No doubt that's tied to that switch, so we gotta remember that one. I get so disoriented in here. So in terms of... Okay, so we did those 2. And that one. Okay, I thought that was another door. Yeah. Double back just for a bit here. Yeah, because I can reach that one with Puka. Theoretically. Come on, Tim. There we go. Oh. Which one was it? Okay, the fire rage. Can I reach that one with Puka? I think I can. Yep, stay on this level. This will be much easier to get. Okay, there's a snowflake. So, okay, that is... So which one are we missing? We are missing the Zephyr Claw, and of course hitting the switch. So I just need to get these marbles out of my mouth and find my way to them. Okay. Now the fun part is going to be, how the hell do I get out of here when I finish finding everything? Okay, we have not done this hole yet. Hoping this leads to the switch. Nope. I said no enemies. Okay, so yeah, let's see, we have not done this one. There it is. Okay, so we're still missing one of them. And it is... I'm trying to make sense of the map here really quick. So that last one might be just through the door. I just need to remember which hole leads to it. Oh, where's the slope? Where's the slope? On the plus side, the map is fairly well lined up. You can see where you're dropping down into. And here's our door. And the last chest. Excellent. So Zephyr Claw. And here's our guardian. I'm Rigdobrite. I've come very far. I'm the guardian of stars. Oh, quick intro. Whenever you need me, call. I'll come flying, but don't eat me. That's a random request. Okay, so Tim. So Rigdobrite is very nice in that it boosts strength and speed. I may give that to Brad. But Artifact. Go ahead, take a look at these statuses. So attack with special items. That's not much different than the throw item ability. But Valkyrie, non-elemental attack on all for 50 FP, and even stronger version for 75. So this makes things a bit easier for Tim. Especially once he's level 50. Definitely worth going for. And so we are done here. However, the reason we picked these up, these are the artifacts that we attack with using Rigdobrite's ability. So it's nice of them to provide them all in one dungeon. Let's get out of here, regroup at Maria, and then we'll head for Basker. Because I don't think I've refilled my ammo even since the Heimdallgasso. And on the plus side, at least we have the teleporter up to make things quick. But I am not going to spend any money to upgrade my arms just yet, because we are getting to the point where we can access the final village after a couple more dungeons. So I'm going to want to save my money for that first. And pretty much everything after that is going to be arms upgrades, as well as one more shop. But by the time we have full access to it, we'll have more than enough money than we'll need for pretty much the rest of the game. Of course, I don't want to forget to buy elemental rings at some point either. Back in B1 of the Chateau, for those who missed out on that. And personal skills. Oh, we only have 2. Never mind. Okay, so Advanced Guard is... Okay, that is 3 slots. So by the time everyone hits level 60, they'll have all of these. And after that, it's just pretty much going to be upping their attacks, maybe critical hits for our attackers. But I will probably finish this game around level 70. So By the time you hit 80, you probably have all the best personal skills for each character tailored to them. It's again, it's basically down to what you want, even though a lot of them are functionally useless. Just the up HP is the most important one. I didn't notice the... Okay. Yeah, just wanted to make sure it actually saved. I didn't hear the confirmation sound the first time. Let's go.